If you're an iOS developer, you've been there. You type out dequeueReusableCell, and Xcode gives you two options that look almost identical. You kind of just pick one, hope for the best, and move on, right? But what's actually the difference? And could that tiny choice be a bug just waiting to happen? Well, today, we're going to settle that debate for good. So picture this. You're in Xcode, you're trying to get a table view working. You type dequeue, and there they are. One method has an index path, the other one doesn't. You choose one, and hey, it seems to work for now. But here's the real question. Which one is the right one? And yeah, does it actually matter? Oh, it absolutely does. Choosing the wrong one can be like a ticking time bomb in your app. Let's dig in. So to really get why the new way is so much better, we have to travel back in time and look at the old way. This is the method that's been around forever, since the really early days of iOS. And look, it was fine back then, but for a modern app, it comes with some pretty serious risks. And here it is, in all its old school glory. The original dequeueReusableCell method, it just takes one thing, an identifier. Now, the most important thing to notice here is what's missing. See? No index path. And that tiny little omission, that's the root of the entire problem, as you're about to see. Okay, this is the absolute key. Look at that return type, UITableView question mark. That little question mark in Swift means the value is optional, and that means this method makes you zero promises. It's basically saying, hey, I'll go look for a cell for you, but if I can't find one, you get back nil. Nothing. Good luck. And that's where things get dangerous. Because it can return nil, all the work, all the responsibility lands right on your shoulders. You have to write code to check, hey, did I get a cell back or did I get nothing? And if you get nil, it's up to you to manually create a brand new cell from scratch. Now, what happens if you forget that check just once? Well, the table view asks for a cell, it gets back nil, and boom, your app crashes hard. It's just a recipe for buggy, messy code. Thankfully, Apple saw this problem. Developers writing all this extra code, apps crashing all the time, and they gave us a much, much better way. All the way back in iOS 6, they introduced a solution that's just safer, cleaner. It gets rid of the risk completely. And here is our hero, the modern method. It looks almost the same, but you see that extra piece, for indexPath? That little addition changes everything. It gives the table view all the context it needs to do its job, so you don't have to. And now, look at the return type. UITableViewCell. Notice what's gone? The question mark. This method makes a rock-solid guarantee. It says you call me, you will get a valid, ready-to-use cell back. Every single time. No nil, no crashes, no extra checking for you to do. It just works. So how does it pull off this magic? It's a really simple two-step process. First, up front, you register your cell with the table view. You're basically giving it a blueprint. You say, hey, table view, if you ever need a cell with this identifier, here's how you build one. Then later, when you call the dequeue method, the table view handles it all. If there's a cell to reuse, you get it. If not, it just uses that blueprint you gave it to make a new one on the spot. It's totally foolproof. All right, we've met our two contenders, so let's put them right next to each other, head to head, and make it super clear why one is the champion and the other belongs in a museum. When you see it all laid out like this, it's not even a fair fight. The modern way, the one with indexPath, gives you a non-optional return type for high safety. Yeah, you have to register the cell first, but that's a tiny one-line setup that saves you from a whole category of crashes. The legacy method is just risky. It's a relic. The choice is a no-brainer. So after all that, after weighing all the evidence, the final verdict is, well, it's pretty clear and simple. This is really the one thing you need to burn into your memory. Unless you are digging around in a project that's like a decade old, you should always be using the version with the for bracket at end path parameter. No excuses, no exceptions. And here's why this really matters. This isn't just some nitpicky style preference. This is about being a professional developer. Using the modern method shows you understand how the system works, that you care about your app not crashing, and that you're committed to writing clean, safe code that other people can actually understand and maintain. So here's my challenge to you. The next time you're in one of your projects, do a quick search for dequeueReusableCell without the index path. See if that old, risky method is lurking in there somewhere. And that brings up a bigger thought, right? If this one little piece of legacy code was hiding in plain sight, what else is in there? What other modern, safer ways of doing things are you missing out on? That's your next mission. Go find them.